go.
Now today we're talking about the last Sultan of Zanzibar. Sultan Jamshid bin Abdullah of Zanzibar. My brother, my sister, he succeeded his father, who also succeeded his father. So it's a dynasty, and he happened to be the very last one until 1964, when John Gideon Okello decided to stake that revolution that ousted the last sultan and gave independence to the people of Zanzibar when they joined Tanganyika and became Tanzania. Now, Jamshid, that's his name, Jamshid bin Abdullah of Zanzibar. My brother, my sister, was born on the 16th of September in 1929, 20 years after Kwame Nkrumah was born. He was a Zanzibari royal who was the last reigning Sultan of Zanzibar. And he was deposed in the 1964 Zanzibar Revolution after the United Kingdom gave out its British protectorate. My brother, my sister, yes, he ruled from the 1st of July, 1963, for only 1 year, in fact, less than a year, because in 1964, January the 12th, he was ousted and he ran away all the way to England. How did this happen? How did he become a sultan? He became one by virtue of his birth. So he was born into the royal home, and he became a sultan when his father died. Before his father died, he had his 2 legs, in fact, cut off. In other words, my brother, my sister, he was so sick, but he was a man who was so respected by the British and even the Americans, to the point that an American president was presenting him with a gold medal. That never got to him until he died that same year, and the American president was also assassinated. My brother, my sister, if you're a student of history, you should know which American president was assassinated. Lord God have mercy. In the history of America, there has only been one president who was assassinated. The next one, a few days ago, was going to be Trump, but he escaped it. To God be the glory. My brother, my sister. Now, my brother, my sister, in 1964, there was a popular uprising by John Gideon Okello, who was a native African, black from Uganda, who went all the way to Zanzibar to start that revolution that chased out the last sultan, and he ran into England. But he first fled into exile to Oman. Before he was allowed to settle, he moved to the United Kingdom, settling in Portsmouth with his wife and children. While his children and siblings were allowed to settle in Oman in the 1980s, the Omani government, yes, the Omani government continually denied Jamshid's request to join them, citing security reasons. And he remained in England, my brother, my sister, until he died on the 16th of September in in fact, he was born in 1929. Remember, I said 1929. That was when he was born. That was when he was born. My brother, my sister, he's still alive. He is not dead. Yes, still alive. He is not dead. My brother, my sister, from 1929, and today is 94 years old as we speak. But he ceased to be the Sultan of Zanzibar on the 12th of January 1964, when that uprising ousted him. He was never allowed to join his family in Oman, and he lived in England, my brother, my sister, for more than 50 years in the United Kingdom. My brother, my sister. Until he was finally allowed after 50 years to return to Oman, where they actually originated. Today, my brother, my sister, he has been honored as the sovereign of the Order of the Brilliant Star of Zanzibar. And, my brother, my sister, he was not as decorated as his father and even grandfather. He was only sultan for less than a year, the shortest reigning sultan in the history of Zanzibar. This is the man now. That's his photograph. He's 94 years old. He was only sultan for just a few months. Today we remember you. Today we remember you, the last Sultan of Zanzibar before it became independent. And we say, wherever you are, we acknowledge you and we say, thank you so much. Oh, for the good things that you did for Zanzibar, albeit for a short period. He was a man who didn't like war. He hated violence. And he wanted everybody to live by Arab law. In fact, Islamic law. He was a man who never forced religion on anybody. But he was ousted and he went quietly and peacefully.